Welcome to another episode of Dorothy Dunne Travels in Style. I'm Dorothy Dunne, and I'm going to take you to the first land Columbus discovered on his way to the New World, the Dominican Republic. Now one of the hottest vacation spots in the Caribbean, filled with beautiful beaches and resorts. It has a festive annual carnival in the town of Santo Domingo, where we found the heart of the culture and the history of the Dominican Republic. So don't click us away. Only a short drive from Santo Domingo Airport, where U.S. Airways lands, you find beautiful resorts with outstanding accommodations. Some with terraces overlooking pools and ocean, so close you can hear the sound of the waves breaking on the shore. Most of these resort properties have several dining rooms, such as this spacious high-ceiling dining room for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Usually there is a grill by the ocean for a snack after a stroll along the beach. In any of these luxury resorts, you will find a gym and a shop to browse and buy at your leisure. After a fine dinner, you usually can look forward to nightly entertainment from various local entertainers to guests and their children, as well as costume dancers and singers. I awoke to another glorious morning. The weather is so beautiful here in the Dominican Republic. And though anxious to see the Dominican Republic's annual carnival, I still found time to take a quick dip in the ocean before we drove off to the city of Santo Domingo. There was time before the carnival to explore the museums in the place where Columbus's ashes are preserved. We examined the coach they used at the time and took a peek into the replica of the house of years gone by. This is the kitchen, replete with table and living room, and we tried to imagine how they lived in those days. Here are some of the masks they wore for their yearly carnival. The colonial city of Santo Domingo, the first city of the New World, has streets built with grid-like design and monuments that belong to the late Gothic style with an influence of Renaissance. Walking along Las Damas Street transports you 5 generations back into the past. You discover new space and rocks registering wars, love, and tragedy. As I strolled along the square, surrounded by the fortress, with the sun beating down on me, I succumbed to the persuasive flea market merchant selling these colorful sun hats. Now I was brimful of protection. We marveled at the ruins of the San Francisco church, caught a glimpse of the sundial and the 3 bridges in the background. In contrast, we welcomed the sight of the luxury cruise ships in the harbor across the way. Our guide took us to the administration hall, wherein lies their court of law. He pointed out to us on this well-lighted illustrated map the different routes Columbus traveled to come to Santo Domingo, the first land sighted. On the 2 voyages that followed, he discovered the island of Jamaica, and then Cuba, North America, and the West Indies. The chandeliers and meeting rooms were impressive. The office of the Captain General, Trujillo, a dictator, and the unbelievable apothecary, that it contained an unusual device for enemas. And lined up in a row on the shelves were jars and jars for medication. In the garden is the statue of Emperor Ferdinando VI, and this is his throne in 1493. Christopher Columbus's sleeping quarters were small and modest, while his wife, Maria, enjoyed this 15th century double bed. In the room was this large cabinet for her jewelry and papers. Our tour was pleasantly interrupted by a delightful lunch at a Farazana restaurant, where I met the wife of the director of the Santo Domingo Tourist Board. We hurried through lunch because this was the day of the festive annual carnival, and we did not want to miss it. It is the time when the residents of Santo Domingo parade through the streets in colorful costumes and dance to the infectious Dominican Republic music.
She likes to do this part.
The spirit of fun is everywhere. Even I got in to do my bit. In the morning, I arose to another glorious day. The weather here is so beautiful in Santo Domingo. A quick dip in the ocean, and we were off to Punta Cana, to the largest resort I have ever seen, Milia Caribe Tropical. Actually, it is 2 resorts in one. We were awed at the size of this property. This is one of the lobbies where we registered, and after only a short wait, we boarded the choo-choo train that runs around the property to take us to our accommodations. Beautiful rooms in this 2-story complex building right on the ocean. A fine bottle of champagne and very tasty nibbles were a surprising welcome to these suites. Beautifully appointed, comfortable, roomy, and airy, though well air-conditioned if needed. And it has a view of the ocean close enough to hear the sound of the waves to lull you to sleep every night. Our first dining experience, out of a choice of 11 restaurants on the resort, was the fun Japanese restaurant where the chef himself is the entertainer and a barrel of laughs. The residential manager came by and filled us in on some of the particulars of the Milia Caribe Tropical. This is the Emilia Caribe Tropical's Japanese restaurant. Now, they have 11 restaurants, but first of all, I'd like you to meet the residential director, Conrad Bergwolf, and he has, well, the accommodations are absolutely beautiful. They're wonderful, and you're in charge of all of that.
That's right. We got over 1,000 rooms here at our complex, and it is a hard work, but somebody has to do the dirty job, so I'm in charge of that.
Oh, just 1,000? That's all you have? Oh, that should be a nice, easy job you have.
Well, it is. It is part of everything. We got, like you just said, 11 restaurants. We got 2 swimming pools. We got a huge beach, a white sand beach. It is just a new destination for the American market, and I think we are hitting pretty well on it.
Well, you most certainly should, because this place is absolutely exquisite. Now, I know you mentioned you have 2 pools, but you should see just what the size of one pool is like. I mean, they're huge pools.
Yeah, I think each pool is like a football field, so you can have a lot of fun there with the jacuzzis, with the pool bar. You can hang out the whole day, and if you get tired of it, well, go to the beach. It's just in front of it.
Yeah, and when you get finished with that, you can go to the manager's cocktail party where you were at today.
That's true. And after the whole day of doing nothing, you can take a massage in one of our spas or do some fitness. So what you want to do.
Well, that's what I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to a nice massage tomorrow. That should be great. After we take a look at your golf course and things like that. Now, how long have you been here?
I've been here in the Dominican Republic for 2 years now. Like I just said, it is a new destination. Things are booming up. It is very interesting what's going on. I think we are at this moment at the right spot at the right time.
Yes, you are, because Punta Cana is the hot spot today. It really is.
Yes, I've talking with people from other spots around the world, and they say, "Hey guys, we are just jealous of what's going on there. Give us some of the business." And well, come over to Punta Cana.
This is quite a job you had, though, for only 2 years.
Yes, it is. It is quite a job, a lot of responsibility. But for me, the most important thing is that all our guests go back with a high satisfaction. So that is what we're working at.
Yes, I can understand why. And that's because you're in charge, too. No, but it is absolutely a beautiful, beautiful place. And I wanted to thank you very much, Conrad, for our accommodations, because they are just lovely. Anything, everything is all there for you, and it all works. Right.
That's important, you got everything works, and there is hot water, so. And besides that, you got your cable TV, so you can look at the games and everything.
That's right.
No, but for us, it is a real pleasure to host you here, to have you here. The only way that we can say thank you is give you the service that you deserve. And esta es su casa.
Well, we thank you very much, too. And the only way we can say thank you is by telling everyone out there who's watching the show today to definitely come here. You've missed something if you don't come here in your lifetime. Thank you very much, Conrad.
Thank you.
We had a great time the next couple of days participating in the beach sports, enjoying the sun, sand, the ocean, and their magnificent pool. At night, another dining experience in their beautiful French-style gourmet restaurant. Perhaps you prefer Spanish or Mexican cuisine, where you can stop for a burrito appetizer. There is always breakfast at the grill, which is also handy for lunch snacks by the pool, and it's near the beach. The evenings are filled with activities such as gambling in the casino and, of course, a fabulous show of Broadway revues that ends with guest participation at the finale. And here I am, dancing with the others on stage. I just couldn't resist. I had to get into the act. The next day, we took in the tennis courts where they have tennis pros for your fine-tuning or even beginner's lessons. And if you are a golf buff and you want to tee off rather than be teed off, there is no better place than the Cocktail Golf Club, where all of 27 holes of golf can fill your day.
Well, I'm sitting in the Cocktail. This is the clubhouse for the golf course. And I'd like you to meet Sam. He is the director here of golf, and he's been here about 5 years you have?
No, I've been here for 2 years now.
Oh, 2 years.
Yes, we opened up in February 2000, so we've been here since the inaugural day.
That must have been beautiful, the inaugural day. Now, tell me, you have a couple of pros, you told me.
We have 2 pros. Their name is Douglas Falconer, he's a Scottish pro, and Martin Sol, he's Dutch. Both of them are certified PGA instructors. So we have the best quality coaching that you can get from a coach. So.
Well, all I can tell you is this is some large golf course here. You not only have 18 holes, but I understand you're expanding it to how many?
27 holes. We just finished construction on 9 additional holes, and that should be a lot of fun for golfers to come.
Oh boy, they'll get their fill of golf from that, definitely. And tell me about the celebrities you've had here.
Celebrities, we've had some basketball stars that you might recognize. We had Alonzo Mourning playing here. He was here for a week, and Patrick Ewing also. And we're trying on getting Tiger Woods, but we haven't still finished negotiating.
Oh, yes. Well, I think you were telling me earlier he wants $2.5 million or something. Well, you'll wait a while for that, I guess. Well, it's been delightful talking to you, Sam. And you have a beautiful clubhouse here.
We rode around in a golf cart and caught some of these dedicated golfers. As we were riding along, we got a nice close-up of the lovely condo villas surrounding the golf course that are for sale at Melia Caribe Tropical and at affordable prices. They even offer all the amenities of the resort itself. It was now spa time, and the spa is found right in the middle of the Caribe Tropical glorious pool area. It is here where you also find workout machines, which I tested and knew I should do more, but enough of that. On to the facial, which was just wonderful. After that, the jacuzzi pool. And then a very relaxing massage by the indoor pool. Oh, this is the way one should always feel. Unwound and stressless. While in Punta Cana area, on the way to the Grand Paradise, the next smaller and more intimate resort on our agenda, we stopped at the Manatee Park. Here we enjoyed the horse show. Their well-trained musical dancing horses and the antics of the pony.
Damas y caballeros, ladies and gentlemen, nuestro show de los caballos, our horse show.
If you always wanted to swim with a dolphin, you have your opportunity in these park waters. We watch them with the other guests first. What I liked most was meeting the native Indians. The native dance performances were most intriguing. Native wares were also available for you to take home as gifts. You really get the flavor of the island in this park. On we went to check into the Grand Paradise Resort that has a large, spacious duplex lobby and high ceiling. It runs from front to back with two semicircular staircases in the rear, facing a round pond and accommodation buildings with terraces that hug the beautiful pool. After settling in, we headed for their well-known buffet that offers a variety of foods. If you are a fussy eater, you are bound to find something to your liking at several of their food bars. They seem to have everything imaginable. In the evening, a well-directed musical performance was so much fun. We thoroughly enjoyed it. The amenities of the property were at our disposal the whole next day. Another fabulous buffet in the main dining room, lolling in the pool, basking in the sun on the beach, a little volleyball, swimming in the ocean, and a snack at the grill on the beach, and a relaxing drink, finally, on the terrace. That evening, we were personally serenaded by the guitar player in their Italian restaurant. Our enjoyable dinner was followed by evening entertainment. While in the Dominican Republic, Go Dominican Tours does a fine job transporting you from place to place. They are so ready to please, always on time, very efficient, and are excellent drivers. And when you book this destination, you will find TravelSpan is able to meet your budget while providing the best value in accommodations. And that includes your air transportation, land tours, and hotels, all in one package. In the New York area, you will find a TravelSpan office easily accessible to you. In Manhattan, at 34th Street, across from Macy's department store. In Brooklyn, Flatbush Avenue and Nostrand Avenues, where they meet. And in Forest Hills, in Queens. No wonder the Dominican Republic is one of the hottest vacation spots in the Caribbean, with its beautiful beaches and resorts and culture and history and a fun park to visit. Come down and experience it for yourself. U.S. Airways, the official carrier for TravelSpan Vacations, is ready when you are to fly you non-stop from New York or Miami. Thank you for watching. I'm Dorothy Dunne. See you again in another special vacation destination.